Guys, welcome back. Wanted to show you very cool collection, actually collectible from way back in the day. This I found probably months ago or maybe 2 months ago already. It's beans. So this is sad that I forgot that I put them here in a storage unit. I was looking for them, guys. So I put it on SQ where they are and forgot that they were here till I looked at them. So this is vintage, guys, Brooklyn Dodgers photo pack. I think it's from 1947, most likely. So like 1946, 1947, Brooklyn Dodgers team photos. So I'll show you. There's 25 of them. I'm not sure if it's complete set, but I researched it. There are like some of them listed separately, like on eBay, like different ones listed separately. So like each of those photos that I will show you is listed separately. Some are graded, some are not graded, but the price also depends on the condition of them, and they're old. I mean, look at the envelope, original envelope that they were in is torn. Like it says Brooklyn Dodgers, Ebbets Field, Brooklyn, New York. If you see it, but this guy, you see, it's like all damaged. Because actually, I was surprised that envelope was still kind of in a bin along with the photos, because like usually the way they throw stuff, I was really surprised that the photos were actually in there and didn't really get damaged, which is also good. But the envelope is torn and damaged, but that's fine. At least the photos are not that like actually in decent condition. I will not say they're excellent, but in decent. So let me show you legendary. This is Jackie Robinson. So they're like those signatures. I researched. Each of those photos will have a signature of that player. Possibly, I read that some of those photo packs or picture packs were given to players, and I guess it was like a stadium at the time. I don't know if it was given to a lot of people or not. I didn't research it all the way thoroughly, but from what I can tell by just reading about this picture pack, that's how it was. So I don't know if the facsimile signatures or those most likely are like, you know how they have signatures on the trading cards. That's kind of, I think, similar. So we got Jackie Robinson. Actually made a list of all the players because I had to research each one. So this is a list. My what are they called? I forget. Like when you do exams. So anyway, this is a list of all the player names who you will see in the photos. So we got Jackie Robinson. Was, this actually has value by itself. It's like the size of those photos are 9 inches by 6.5 inches. So that's how they are, and they're like plain, I guess, paper. It's not like, you know, photographic paper type of thing. I think it's those years they didn't have photographic really like papers. They may have had some, but those are the ones. I need to research it more. But anyway, I will. It's just interesting to find stuff like this, you know. And I'm a big sports fan, so like usually when I find stuff like this, I usually read up and research it and see what's going on. But like I said, if you look at it on eBay and other platforms that have them, those photos, some of them from like different years of Brooklyn Dodgers, but this one, this set is most likely from 1947 Brooklyn Dodgers. So Jackie Robinson. Then we got some manager. It's Bert Shotton or B.E. Shotton. So Bert Shotton, guys, apparently was the manager at that time of the Brooklyn Dodgers. Not on this photo, I guess. Was not at the time when, maybe it was, I don't know. I think it was, because I checked and he was actually a player also. So if you know your baseball history, so that's big shot, guys. It was like, you know, one of the richest managers most likely at those years, making like, I guess, $10,000 a year. So here's Bert. Okay, next we got, it's gonna be, I think I put them all in not in order, but let's see if I find the, here's another manager. It's Ray Blades. Okay. Ray Blades, guys, also was a manager of Brooklyn Dodgers. He was also a player. Bert Shotton also was a player, if you read up about the history. So Ray Blades, I guess, was also a player and then became manager. As many of those nowadays, same thing. So here's Ray Blades. Right, next. Next we got, this is Eddie Stanky, or Stanku, no, Stanky. Yeah, Stanky. So Eddie Stanky, guys. My cheat list, that's what it's called when you bring it to your exam. Cheat list of all names. So he was a second base, I guess, second baseman. They changed the position, so they're all played like for different teams throughout the years. So that's Eddie Stanky. Next, we got, this is Stan. Let's see if I find them. Stan Rajek. Stan Rajek. So he was, I didn't write down, shortstop. Actually, I did write it down. He was a shortstop of the Brooklyn Dodgers at this year. So there you go, Stan Rajek. Next, we got Vic Lombardi. Vic Lombardi, guys, was the pitcher. Well, there you go. See, they all had the issues, like not really bad issues. Some of them have like yellowing on the back and like stain spots, small stain spots on the back. But for how old they are, most likely, if they truly, because I think it's the original pack, because I checked on eBay, there's one, someone has the same envelope, and it's from like 1940s. So pretty sure those are also. So this is Vic Lombardi. He's smiling at you guys. Like, I should check. It's funny fact is most of them lived very long lives, like until like 85, 90 years old. And one I checked recently, I think I'll show him to you soon. One player actually lived until almost last year, I think, or this year. He passed away like at, I think, 90 something years old. So that's Vic Lombardi. He was like, I read about him, he was like the oldest living player from the 40s baseball era, still alive until I think maybe he passed away this year, even not 2025. But I'll show him to you. So we got Vic Lombardi. Next, this is Jill Hedges or Hodges. Yeah, Jill Hodges. Yeah, there you go. So Jill Hodges, guys, played different positions. Here he probably was a catcher, but you can, I mean, check him out on Brooklyn Dodgers 1946-47 era when they were in Brooklyn, not LA. As you guys know, Dodgers currently are in NLCS again, trying to defend their title. So there's Jill Hodges. Next, I got Harry Taylor. I think, yeah, that's Harry Taylor. He was also a pitcher. So there you go. That's Harry. I guess they were like, you know, Brooklyn Dodgers guys back in the days, you know your history, were a really good team from Brooklyn, New York. Now Russian community town. As you guys know, Brooklyn, New York guys, if you go there, it's like probably millions of Russian speaking people living there. Maybe more already, I don't know. So that's Harry Taylor. Okay, next, we got, this is legendary. P.V. Reese, guys. There's P.V. Reese. He was a legendary player. Yes, you remember your baseball history, you can read up about P.V. Reese and Jackie Robinson. So guys, so that's historical type of situation here. Got all those legendary players from this photo pack. Next, got Carl Furillo. Carl Furillo or Furillo or Furillo. Sorry, Carl. I immigrated, man, 93. Mispronounced your last name again. It's not good. Carl was like, stop mispronouncing my last name. From the sky above. Right now. He's like shining his rays upon me. So there you go. Carl Furillo, guys. I didn't write what position, but you can read up on him. Next. Hugh Casey. Actually, I think that's if I'm correct. Yeah, that's Hugh Casey, guys. Was a pitcher. Also, from my cheat list that I'm reading. So I got Hugh Casey. Next, that's Gene Hermansky. There's Gene, guys. Gene Hermansky, guys. I didn't write the position, but here's Gene. Next, I'm gonna go through them faster, guys, this time. This is, even with my cheat list, this is Bob Bragan. Bob Bragan, guys, also. I didn't write the position, but that's fine. You can read up on him. Study your baseball history, guys. It's very important. I always do that just to, you know, correct myself sometimes. So got Bob Bragan. Next, this is Ralph Branca, who's a pitcher. Was Ralph. He was also a pitcher on the Brooklyn Dodgers at those years. So some of you who know your sports, you probably already recognize most of them, but that's what they look like, guys. Okay, next we got Eddie Chandler. See, Eddie Chandler. Let me see if I wrote it down. As usual, I didn't write down what position But that's Eddie Chandler, guys. Okay, next we got Clyde King, who is also a pitcher. It's Clyde King. Everyone is like starting to research. Maybe they'll find some sports trading cards, guys, that are also valuable with those players signed by them. See, each of them have those signatures, but I'm not sure if they're real signed by them or facsimile. Most likely it's a facsimile. That's what I think. I'll have to research it more. But anyway, next we got. Let's see. Oh, this dude, Tommy Brown. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. He lived up until almost this year or last year. He was like over 90 years old. So that's Tommy Brown, guys. He was. I don't know what position, but that's Tommy Brown. So he was the eldest player from the 40s era that was still alive up to almost, like I said, I have to double check which year he passed away. Either last year or this year. So that's Tommy Brown. Next is Rube Melton. Was a pitcher also. So that's Rube Melton. Yes. Now learning all your, with this video you're gonna learn all your history of baseball players from that era. We got Rube Melton. Next, that's Hal Gregg, who was also a pitcher. There you go, Hal Gregg. Sorry for the noise, guys. It's a storage facility. Everyone is here, constantly opening their units. Not an ideal place to make a video like this, but that's, we have to, with my videos, guys, you have to get used to this. So that's Hal Gregg. Next, Eddie Mixes. There you go. I don't know what position. I forgot. I think outfield. That's Eddie Mixes, who had Lithuanian descent, which is interesting. But they were all born, guys, in like early 1900s. So there you go, Eddie Mixes. Next, this is Joe Hatton, also pitcher. Here's Joe Hatton. Yes, how serious they were back then. Their faces like, let's play ball. They didn't mess around, guys. That generation, by the way, did not mess around like they do now. It's like running and falling down or not, running fast enough, just giving up on plays. Those players, guys, played hard on those teams. They would put everything on the line and play really hard, which is how they were at this era. And that's what it is. It's true. Next is Dixie Walker. Yeah, here's Dixie Walker, guys. See, I'm showing you the whole team so you can study up on your history. I don't know if anyone's missing because I'm not sure if it's a complete set or not, like I said earlier. So that at least you'll see the players. Dixie Walker. Next we got, this is Pete Reiser, outfielder. That's Pete Reiser, guys. So, like I said, this is very cool stuff. I had to research who they were because I was not, familiar. I know who Jackie Robinson was. I know who P.V. Reese was. But I didn't know most other ones, which is interesting. So, Pete Reiser. Got a few more. Duke Snider, guys. I actually heard about him. Here's Duke Snider. He actually was also very good player. Center field. Played center field for the Dodgers. You recognize the Duke, guys. So Duke Snider. And last but not least, guys, this is John Jorgensen. who was third baseman. I think he has a nickname. You can read up. Forgot what nickname, but this is John Jorgensen. Last photo, guys, of the team. Anyway, so have to take them home, guys, and because I brought them here, guys, to take some photos, but then I decided I'm not gonna do them here. Because, I mean, there's no point, so I need to take them home. I brought them. I forgot why I brought them in here for sure. Maybe to make a video, and then I forgot to make a video about it as usual. But this is very cool stuff. See, they were like this, laying, and like still on the bottom of the bin, like, and it's kind of interesting that the actual photos. There was one couple with really small micro tears. One has like a torn piece from the corner, and other ones, like most of them are still intact. There's no issues except like yellowing. But I mean, expecting it to be this way from that, for how old they are, it's normal. It's just some stuff like this, guys. It's very cool, and if you find it, like trading cards, some of them you can find like that can possibly have value. Now, in terms of certain cards, photo cards like this, there are some graded that you can check on eBay, and they are listed for like certain amounts. Doesn't mean they sold. I checked one Jackie Robinson graded photo card like this, sold for like, I think, over 1,000. I don't remember exact number, like maybe even 1,500 or something. But see, that's the thing. It has to be in specific condition. Probably I didn't check the grading on that card, on photo card. There was a couple sets like this, or regular, just without being graded, listed. Some in pristine condition, mint condition, different conditions for them. Like you'd sell any type of collectible cards or photos from that era and stuff. So it's kind of interesting to just find this kind of stuff, because in the bins you're not paying much anyway for it. I don't remember how much I paid for them, like by weight, or how much they weigh, like less than a pound. So I would pay like less than $1 for all of them. So now in terms of grading, I don't know. I haven't done grading in a long time. I did grade some sports cards in the past, but I don't know if I will. They may have at least like some kind of decent grade in the conditions they're in. Not really high grade, like mint grade, but or like one of those excellent, or how they grade the photos. I'm not sure compared to trading cards. Like so. But I'll figure it out. See. But most likely I won't grade them. I'll just most likely list them as a set like this, instead of doing separate cards, because I saw that there are a bunch of Jackie Robinson cards similar to this one listed separately, like without a set. Maybe people just don't have a set, or they just listed all those players separately. Which is also, I've seen Duke Snyder listed separately, PV Reese separately for like different amounts. Some are higher amounts, some are lower, depending on the player. So, but anyway, guys, so anyway, thank you guys for watching once again. It was maybe somewhat educational video for you about sports and baseball specifically, which, as you guys know, I love all sports, and that's something I will go look for, stuff like this. And I got a bunch of trading cards like that I have to research, and I sell some of them sometimes. Although most of them don't go for much, you also have to know a lot of stuff about them, grade them also. So guys, do your research. Anyway guys, thank you for watching once again. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.